to keep things vague.
Suspicion that the creature of darkness, the Gamork.
I understand. I'm just trying to get a vague notion of the opposition.
Vaguest idea.
That's a little vague, Badusky. Either he did or he didn't. Which is it?
Not even vaguely.
You got rid of every cop with vaguely racist
Mr. Willis's testimony is not only vague, it is unsubstantiated.
Of course, but I hate to condemn a man on...
Sounded vaguely familiar.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yes.
You've all asked questions about Elizabeth, and I've given vague answers.
I have to keep things vague. Jumble up all the men.
Source Artax had the vaguest suspicion that the creature of darkness, the Gamork, was already tracking them down.
To the RV, disband. I understand. I'm just trying to get a vague notion of the opposition. I mean, we're setting out to cause some animosity over here.
There's that card on the vaguest idea. How's Gillian?
That's a little vague, Badusky. Either he did or he didn't. Which is it?
Tastes like turkey?
Not even vaguely.
It does.
It tastes like rubber.
No, it doesn't.
Give me that look. You got rid of every cop with vaguely racist leanings. You'd have 3
Mr. Willis's testimony is not only vague, it is unsubstantiated. The substance...
But the complete destruction of our organization in Eastern Europe. Of course, but I hate to condemn a man on such vague evidence. We're not condemning him.
An article in your book, and it sounded vaguely familiar.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yes. But I didn't put it all together.
You've all asked questions about Elizabeth, and I've given vague answers. But I asked you all here today.
Rule him in, but he can't rule him out either. Well, that's vague. He needs more samples. Also...
What are you to do for the Outer Bureau?
Well, it's rather vague, sir. I'm to appreciate the situation.
Well, that won't be difficult.
And so, with no fingerprints and only a vague description to go by, Sergeant Brennan turned to the modus op...
Well, I don't need a checkup.
Why are you so sarcastic?
You're vague.
Vague?
Secrets, idiot.
Oh, well, vaguely boys. Boys and girls.
Does your collar hurt you, Uncle Philip?
Cling to your rightness. It might upset you vaguely, sir, if I tell you that you were wrong.
About what I'm doing. You know, the minute I start talking about this stuff, it sounds, number one, very vague, and number two...
With a time stone still attached to your vaguely irritating person, there would be judgment.
Countess?
For everyone.
I don't think the Count's accusations amount to anything more than vague charges.
It will make for some talk. The sitting room, brother.
Where on earth can the poor girl be?
Oh, please don't worry, Lady Crouch. My daughter-in-law has only the vaguest notion of time.
All the same, mate.
That's what I mean. Mysterious. Mr. Conway, I don't like that man. He's too vague.
We didn't get much information. Seven cannot return to his country. The reason is a little vague. We also know what you did in Paris, Mr. Blaine, and also we know why you...
Even in science, lurking in some vague electricity. But if we but listen...
It was friendly. I don't know, there's something vaguely feminine guiding me.
This could be the conquest
The mirror. You remember those?
Vaguely.
What do you remember?
There's a room.
Only vaguely pedophilic swing set. 6 the butts.
This is terrible.
He looks, does he not, like a constantly shifting vague blur and nothing more, am I right?
Daniel Zavitz. We were at Georgetown together.
Vaguely.
I saw him today.
Executive officer, I knew your son vaguely, which is to say I knew his name.